Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for the day, Friday. Happy Friday. There's a crypto meeting today, conference, something like that, whatever you want to call it, at the White House, a strategy meeting. So expect some volatility today. We've already actually seen it, so let's dive into the charts and take a look. Here on the 90-minute chart, you'll see that we just came out of a candle that bearishly engulfed the previous 3, 4, 5 green candles and brought us back down to about 87.5, which is where we currently are. From yesterday, we did see price action. We were over here. We were over the 90. We were hoping that we would stay over the 90, that it would act as support. However, it was flipped to resistance here on the 90, as well as here on the 6-hour chart. So now we contend with 90 as resistance. We also lost the 200 on the 90. We got it back, even wicking over 90, then broke under all the way down to 85 last night, 85, and then came all the way back up over 90 briefly until about an hour and a half ago when this volatility struck and this bearish engulfing candle hit. And now we are back under the 200 here on the 90. We are still under the 200 here on the 6-hour chart, but we are over the 200 here on the daily. So still bullish on the daily. Woohoo! On the 90, however, where are we going? Well, let's start off by deleting some of this work from these lower time scales, which we don't really need anymore. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we see nothing really definitive. Nothing really definitive. We're seeing confluence here on the RSI and price action with their higher lows, lower highs, well, even highs, higher highs actually, higher lows. So that's confluence. The stochastics are pointing to the downside, just getting into into bearish territory. We want to see price action stay pretty much at this key level that we're at right now, so that we don't put in a lower low. If we put in a lower low, then this downtrend that we're kind of seeing is there. It would be a downward wedge, which usually plays back up to the upside. So that would be okay, I suppose. But we'd rather see a higher low, slightly higher low, flat low, whatever you want to call that, and then followed up by upwards movement. So we want to see the 90-minute Stokes either catch here or get down without dragging the RSI and the price down with it, and then find its oscillation back up. Let's look at the 22 to give us an idea of where things are at for the 90. Well, we're still seeing some bullish confluence between these two drops. However, we are seeing some bearish confluence now between these lows and these highs, and these highs and these lows, pointing to the downside, along with the Stokes being in oversold territory. So they could pop up from here, which is kind of what we want to see. The 5-minute, well, we're under the 200 there. We're under the 200 here on the 22 as well, and here on the 5. 5's in overbought territory too here for the Stokes. Are we seeing any bearish div or bullish div? There's some bullish div here where you see the stochastics having pretty much even lows, while the price action is having much lower lows. So that's actually some bullish div there. And along with the Stokes being so overbought, we could see a reversal from here. Is it pretty far from the 21 as well? It is pretty far from the 21 as well. So we could see a reversal from here, bounce back up to the 21. This is just a 5-minute chart though, so that won't indicate where we're kind of going on the day, but in the next little bit. If we can see the breakthrough of the 21, then we can see a breakthrough of the 200. If that can happen, then we could move back up. That could bring the 22 back up over its 200. And let's look at the 1 real quick. We're seeing some bullish div here on the 1. You're getting higher lows here on the RSI, while lower lows are happening on the price action. And your Stokes are now up in the overbought territory. So there may be a little bit more downside, or at least another tap on this bottom here of 87 before we turn around and come back up to test that 200. here at 89. If we can get through, you know, the 200 on the 5, which would be at round 88.3, that'd be great. Then we could get over the 1 too. So if the 1 can get over its 200, it'll drag the 5 minute up over its 200, dragging the 22 up over its 200. It'll be over its 200 if the 1 minute gets back up there. The 90 minute also would jump up there, right? Yeah, so if we can get up over the 200 on all those charts, we could say, hey, maybe this bullish scenario is going to play out. Which bullish scenario? Well, we look back at the 6-hour chart, we still have this diamond pattern here. And that diamond pattern would play out to this 96 level, which is the 200, or 97 level, which is the 200 moving average here on the 6-hour chart. So that, along with, look at this pattern here. That kind of looks to me like a bull flag. I'm going to make it blue. Visibility. Now, if this bull flag plays out, where would that take it? The measured move would be up to, we'll take a conservative one. From here, it would be right back up to that 96 level, which would probably be where the 200 will move down to. So right up to that level, that 200 level, kind of correlating with that diamond pattern there. Now this bigger symmetrical triangle that we drew yesterday still does have a play down to 74 or a play up to 109. Let's adjust this triangle real quick. All right. So if we see it break down, we could see it go as far as 73.6 or as high as 108.8, which is our all-time high. 73.6, that's pretty low. That would hurt. And we have some support above there, you know, at 85. We have support at 82. We even have support down here at 78, 77. So hopefully those could catch if we see this downwards move coming. Volatility is still very high here on the 6-hour chart. It is moving down, but it is still high. And the Stokes are the Bollinger Bands are very wide as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a move down to like 83.2 either. We're in the chop. We're just in this chop. We're still in this chop, like this chop. We're a little lower now, but we're now in this chop. Hopefully this chop will turn back into this chop or even higher chop to let us know. Hopefully it's not. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take you back to 2021. We could either be here or we could be right here. We'll see where we're at. Right now, we're watching for the 90-minute to turn around, but it doesn't look good. And the Stokes are both pointing down here, and the RSIs are both pointing down here, and they're all under their signal line, so things are not looking good. Hopefully, we can find a bounce and drive this, have this head and shoulders on the daily, and this also hit, bringing us up to that 96 level, 97 level that we want. And then that double bottom plays out to a 104 level. We'll see, though. We shall see. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Music provided by Luminous, Velo, and Sasquatch. You're awesome. Much love. See you later.